How do you succeed in the drawing industry? You know, I get that question a lot, and my answer is you make sure you have a Stanley water bottle nearby at all times to keep you hydrated. That's how you succeed in the games industry. I drew Sonic with an elliptical head. Can I be forgiven? Is that your excuse for how to not draw circles? I drew him like that on purpose. I am evil. Not as evil as the person who decided Sonic should have blue arms and be live action. Whoever that person is, anything I say after this moment will probably end me up in some type of prison. So I'm just gonna say it was a very, very big mistake, costly mistake. Whatever exec, whoever thought Sonic should be live action and be an alien from another planet is highly despicable in my book. And should be treated with the proper amount of contempt. I thought you said his trans arms. The only reason they made his trans arms was so you can see them in the first game because of the low pixels, but he was apparently always supposed to have blue arms. That sounds like the biggest retcon cope I've ever heard. Well, maybe. I've also heard that Rayman was supposed to have arms originally, but because, again, of graphical limitations, they removed his limbs. And guess what? It ended up making him more iconic. So just because the original intent was something else doesn't mean that what we ended up with was not good. How did chili dogs become Sonic's favorite food? Ask Americans, dude. Whitey made that up, okay? It's all Whitey's fault. Hey guys, what's a cool thing to like in the 90s? I have a mohawk and I like skateboards and chili dogs. It's just like, oh my gosh. But when I was a kid, I was like, Sonic likes chili dogs. That's just something he likes. And I ate chili dogs because Sonic liked chili dogs. So I ate chili dogs and I want to be just like Sonic. Honestly, movie Sonic with tan arms looks weird. Yeah, but guess what, man? That's because they went with a live action Sonic. That's the weird part. It's not the fact that... Dude, the defenders of movie Sonic designs, I swear, they have been dropped multiple times. Maybe even drop kicked. Like, it's just it's such an indefensible, ugly, hideous... Like, even after people think that the redo was somehow better, and I'm like, he's still live action. This thing is an abomination. I don't know what to tell you. Like, it's such a gigantic mistake to look at. Sonic should just be animated, not 3D realistic live action CGI. Like, animated Sonic would have been so cool, but no. Yeah, but here's the problem. You went to go see the movie. You supported this. This is your fault. I blame you. If you went to go see the Sonic movie in any capacity, you're the reason there's 3 of them now. Oh my gosh, Peak, Kino, Shadow, oh, Craigasm. Meanwhile, literally the Mario movie was just better in every way. Like, if Mario was like the stupidest written, worst story movie ever, and it was still more faithful to Mario than any of the Sonic movies are, IMO. But I didn't see any of the Sonic movies, so it's totally possible I'm talking from my butt, and they're actually Pete Kino OVA 85. Like, yeah, dude, like Marza should have made a movie Sonic for sure. Hedgehogs eat feces. Sonic should be eating this. I mean, he is now, right? I mean, he did for like a decade. He just ate crap. 500 Sonic movies. I mean, it's just gonna go forever now. Like, they got a whiff of the cheddar that you all gave them, and now it's just no stopping them. The mice and rats behind these movies, they got a whiff of that sweet smoked Gouda that you guys gave them. It's too late. You cannot stop the monster that is a money-making machine like Sonic the Hedgehog. I actually, you know what, Connor? I said the other day that Sonic fans are like so much more mature, like just in terms of the fandom, like the not emotional maturity, just like length of time they've been around. But I realized if they were truly mature and actually had been around for a long time, we would have already entered the stage where Sonic is no longer beloved, but like deeply hated. Like Star Wars fans, dude, they don't hold back. They do not hold back about the state of the franchise. They think Star Wars in the last, like, basically since Disney took over, everything except Rogue One is largely hated. That is a based fandom. Now, of course, there's always people who are going to defend schlock. Oh, Mandalorian was good. I will say, Mandalorian was really good. But only season 2, 1 through 2. Anything after that, once Grogu came back, I knew the Disney machine had gotten a hold of it. They too, the mouse house, the mouse over there, he got a whiff of that cheddar, that sweet Gouda, that sweet creme fraiche. What am I saying? Creme fraiche, creme fraiche. You got a whiff of that, okay? Gordon Ramsay tier cheddar. and it was over. Sonic fans and mature don't go together. I'm not talking about emotional maturity. I'm not talking about mental maturity. I'm talking about the length of time the fandom's been around and what they've been through. There's like stages of a fandom, you know? Like Lord of the Rings fans are pretty young in their fandom because they just got walloped in the face with a total, well, they didn't get walloped in the face until The Hobbit. And the 3 movies The Hobbit made were so duty dookie. I only saw the first one. It was so bad. I couldn't bring myself to see another one. But, and I'm not like a hardcore Lord of the Rings fan or anything. But the fact that they got like basically a masterpiece right off the bat. They got 3 masterpieces. Sound familiar? And then immediately, like within the next decade, walloped in the face with absolute dookie. Sound familiar? But this just happened like in the last couple of years. Versus Sonic fans, this happened to in 2006. And and since then, it's like we've been basically traumatized, PTSD mode from a legitimately terrible piece of media. Can we just stop talking about how bad Sonic 2006 is? Like, get over it. Oh my gosh. But let me tell you about how Sonic Unleashed is actually Kino Peak. One of the main workers on 06 quit on the project halfway leading to the hot pile of dookie we received, but trust, if the game was complete and fixed, oh man, it would be awesome. I believe, dude, I believe. I mean, it was so close to basically being Sonic Adventure 3. Oh. Sonic fans will literally defend anything, dude. If it has that logo somewhere in the vicinity, it will be defended. It just, you don't need to worry. It just will be defended. The developer's name is Yuji Naka. Wow, I wonder why he quit. Development must have been going great in the first half. He quit for no reason. Yuji Naka's still in jail. He is. He's still in jail, I think. We need to start a war. Kabuki, would you say you need to start a holy war? Dude, I think that prayer went wrong, Kabuki. I don't know what happened. Kabuki, what do you pray? When you're praying, are you praying for a war, a holy war on Sonic? That Yuji Naka be freed from the shackles of jail and come out and actually fix this dang property like he did his little billiard game. Bro, in retrospect, that like little billiard game he made was like such a sad sign of depression. Like it was a sign of things to come. Like I remember Balan Wonderworld came out, it failed miserably because it was a stinky dookie game. And the only people who liked it or defended it were hardcore Sonic fans. There they are again. And Yuji Naka like pitifully made this like crappy looking, worse than mobile game. Like, and he posted it. He's like, I had to make something to prove that I was still a developer or something. And I'm like, damn. Everyone right at that point should have been like, this dude is about to do some insider trading and probably get caught by the police doing it. Because sad. Go for the big men. Jihad against Sega until they make good Sonic games. Okay, I do not co-sign any of these comments, even if they are in jest. The Holy War can only start, Kabubi, if you commit to a peaceful transfer of power and you say, I want good Sonic games, so I have to give up watching my stinky, poopy Scooby-Doo Smurfs live action. But you won't, because you're not a real soldier in this fight. You're a fraud and a fake and a little Sonic fanboy. And so you can't help yourself. You're just like the rest of them. Insider trading is based, actually. It kind of is. Like, honestly, bro, if you can get the inside scoop, like who wouldn't do that? It's just a matter of like, you're so dumb you got caught. It's like, bro, you looked at inappropriate things on your mom's computer and then didn't delete the browser history. Like that's kind of, I feel like you have to be like pretty bad at insider trading to get caught, maybe. But also, where did he do it? In Japan? Like, dude, you literally messed around with the people who make all the technology that power all insider trading. You used your Samsung laptop or your Acer laptop on your Samsung hard drive on some Japanese browser to go to a government website. Like, bro, you did it all on like basically home front property. Like everything you did was made by your countrymen. You don't think you were going to get caught? Like you could have at least tried like a Russian VPN or something, you know? NordVPN. That's what I'm saying, man. Like, don't you have like a anime VPN or something over there where you could at least attempt like some semblance of plausible deniability. I don't know. I don't know how you get caught doing that. Like, there's no, here's the thing though, right? It's like, because if you go into insider trading, like most guys are going to walk you through the process of how not to get caught. It's not like one day you just wake up and you're like, oh, insider trading. I saw this YouTube video and now I'm just going to follow it. DIY insider trading. Well, I mean, based on his, you know what? Actually, we should have all guessed that Yuji Naka's insider trading was going to go about as well as his last video game. To be honest, like, I feel like if you can't get your video game in place, like, it's kind of like, oh, well, that makes sense, you know? I mean, did you see his last video game? Yeah, I mean, insider trading was kind of, I'm surprised it didn't happen sooner, you know? I feel bad for the guy a little bit, just a little bit. On the other hand, it's kind of just, you're just kind of an idiot. I would never get caught insider trading. So I would never do it. Hee hee. I think Yuji Naka's IQ might be Balan Wonderworld's Metacritic score. Oh, dude. I know. Why didn't he just go into get source HTML and change the values when the police showed up? Come on, man. It's not that hard to do. They x-rayed Naka's brain and thought somebody swapped the image file with a blobfish photo. Like, how many other people got caught with him? Because, dude, okay, here's the thing. What if though, hear me out. What if all of his friends who were telling him to inside trade, like, basically used him as bait to get caught and none of them got caught? And so he was basically like, dude, let's get this guy. Like, what if Naka secretly is like the stupid nerd kid no one likes? And so when he comes around to be like street smart, they all mess with him and haze him. And this was his way of getting hazed by all his like tech bro friends who like know how to get around this stuff. Because how many other people got caught? Naka was like the fall guy. Like, legit, he was the fall guy. And now none of them got caught. No one else. It was just Naka went down. Naka, all you had to do was make Sonic 4. That's all you had to do. And here you are making Balan Wonderworld and billiard games in Unity. I can't feel bad for Naka because he's an Oshima hater and Oshima doesn't deserve the smoke. He's an Oshima. Didn't they work together in Balan Wonderworld? Did he blame Oshima for Balan? I remember Naka having kind of a meltdown over Balan Wonderworld, saying it wasn't complete and they didn't give him the budget and all this stuff. And I'm like, you know, man, I'm a TBH with you. You made a crap game. That's it. That's the tweet. You made a crap game. More dev time was not going to polish this turd. More dev time wasn't going to save the dancing farmer. Okay? Just accept the fact you made a crap game. You just did. You need Sonic R2 soundtrack. Richard Jock, who also had a mental breakdown. Bro, it's just people who get close to Sonic, even me, just have mental breakdowns at some point. Every dev, like, we're just waiting for Oshima to finally have his moment where he snaps and he realizes nothing will be greater than building, like, making Sonic the Hedgehog. Like, nothing in his life is going to, he peaked in the 90s. Yuji, the stock is plummeting. What do we do, Yuji? Have you ever used a microwave as a space heater? You have to be a little bit the old, don't worry, boss, this is foolproof. Like, basically listen to, like, his henchman, you know, his like dingleberry henchman who promised him, and he was like, yeah, guys, basically went full Big the Cat. Froggy, it's a big savings. It's a big savings. Yeah.
I require you to smash that like button, hit the subscribe button, and ding the notification emblem. I promise you, content.
No.